Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Maya Bhatti and today we will discuss neonatal hyperglycemia. The content we will discuss here: neonatal hyperglycemia, risk factors of hyperglycemia, neonatal hyperglycemia predisposed to neonatal diabetes, and sign and symptoms of neonatal hyperglycemia, investigations of neonatal hyperglycemia and medical management of neonatal hyperglycemia. So first of all, we will discuss here the definition of neonatal hyperglycemia. Neonatal hyperglycemia has been defined variably but generally accepted level for its diagnosis is blood glucose level greater than 125 mg per del or serum glucose concentration greater than or equal to 150 mg per deciliter regardless of gestational age. So neonatal hyperglycemia may cause intraventricular hemorrhage in infant, the hemorrhage in ventricles of brain, and late onset infections and necrotizing enterocolitis, that is serious gastrointestinal problem, a retinopathy of prematurity, a subnormal blood vessel to grow in the retina and lead to blindness, and bronchopulmonary dysplasia, a form of chronic lung disease, damage the airway and cause tissue destruction in alveoli and tiny air space of lungs, and cerebral leukomalacia, type of brain injury, involve death of small areas of brain tissue around ventricles. Following are risk factors of neonatal hyperglycemia, that is prematurity, the baby born at less than 37 weeks gestation, low birth weight, the baby weight less than 2.5 kg, intrauterine growth restriction and birth asphyxia means lack of oxygen and blood flow to the brain, and then stress, and then intravenous lipid infusion and increased rate of infusion of glucose may cause hyperglycemia, and then absence of enteral feeding, the that feeding which goes to direct into gastric through nasogastric tube or orogastric tube, and the drugs dopamine and phenytoin and theophylline may cause neonatal hyperglycemia in the infants. What is neonatal diabetes is defined as a persistent hyperglycemia occurring in the first months of life of infant that lasts more than 2 weeks and requires insulin for management. What are signs and symptoms of neonatal hyperglycemia? Number 1, baby will be present with the dehydration and weight loss, fever, apnea means the absence of breath for few seconds, and seizures, a sudden uncontrolled electrical disturbance in the brain, lethargy, and baby will be reluctance to feed, and baby will present with the abdominal distension, abdomen will be distend. And the next, investigations of neonatal hyperglycemia, and it is divided into 2 categories. Number 1 is initial for all cases of neonatal hyperglycemia, and second is in case of neonatal diabetes. So in initial cases, blood glucose level, septic profile and cranial ultrasound required. In case of neonatal diabetes, serum insulin, serum C-peptide level, HbA1c, urinary ketones, gene mutational studies or analysis also required. So all these investigations are important for the diagnosis of neonatal hyperglycemia. Without these investigations, we cannot diagnose the neonate with neonatal hyperglycemia. So when to treat hyperglycemia, there are two options, indications for intervention in the form number one is reducing glucose administration. So we have to reduce the glucose administration. If baby have two readings of blood glucose above 180 mg per del done, and these readings are 4 hours apart. And second is when insulin therapy start, when if persistent hyperglycemia, that is blood glucose greater than 200 to 250 mg per del at glucose infusion rate of 4 mg per kg per minute. And then if blood glucose concentration greater than 180 mg per del with persistent glucose present in urea. And then blood glucose greater than 180 mg per del for which glucose intake has been reduced to an extent that is insufficient to contribute to daily required calories and is likely to lead to failure to thrive. So there are two ways to treat hyperglycemia. Number one is reduce glucose administration if baby blood glucose is greater than 180, and then insulin therapy second. And if persistent hyperglycemia or baby present with glycosuria, or if blood glucose is greater than 180 mg per del. So what is medical management of neonatal hyperglycemia? If hyperglycemia is at the intervention range, then avoid stopping or reducing enteral feeds. Enteral feed, that is from nasogastric or oral gastric tube. Or identify and manage the risk factors. And then increase the intravenous amino acids in babies on parenteral nutrition. Parenteral nutrition which given by the intravenous cannula to the premature babies, and limit the intravenous lipid infusion in babies on parenteral nutrition. If baby is intervention range, then do not stop the enteral feed, continue the enteral feed, but should be specific and that depend on the risk factors. So increase the intravenous amino acid and limit the IV lipid infusion in babies on parenteral nutrition. And then calculate the glucose infusion rate. If glucose infusion rate is less greater than 4 mg per kg per minute, then monitor the BSR 1 hourly. And then if BSR is high, then decrease GIR to 4 mg per kg per minute. And if hyperglycemia resolve, then monitor BSR 4 to 6 hourly for next 12 to 24 hours. If hyperglycemia persists, but if GIR 4 mg per kg, then start insulin infusion, that is from 0 to 0.1 unit per kg per hour, and monitor BSR 1 hourly. If BSR greater than 200 mg, 150 to 200 mg per del or less than 150 mg per del, then taper by 0.01 unit per kg per hour and discontinue insulin infusion if BSR remains less than 150 mg, then BSR monitor 4 to 6 hourly, 12 to 24 hours. And if 150 to 200, then continue insulin at the rate of same dose. And if greater than 200 mg, then increase infusion by 0.01 unit per kg hour until BSR less than 200 mg per del, and maximum dose is 0.1 unit per kg. And then persistent insulin requirement for greater than 2 weeks. Investigate for neonatal diabetes. And same for the 150 200 mg per del. Continue insulin at same dose, and then persistent insulin requirement for greater than 2 weeks, and investigate for neonatal diabetes. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, subscribe my channel, like the video and share my video. Allah Hafiz.